Well, a somber story now. Today marks the 65th anniversary of the U.S. bombing of Hiroshima, Japan. And in Broome County today, thousands of miles from the site where the first atomic weapon was used in war, there was a remembrance. And among those who were gathered were relatives of some of those who were in Hiroshima when the bomb dropped. Fox 40's Amanda Shafari reports.
8:15 a.m., the ringing of a bell started the remembrance at First Congressional Church on Main Street in Binghamton. Ringing at the same time the atomic bomb fell on Hiroshima. On August 6, 1945, over 100,000 Japanese were killed, and many others died years later due to birth defects and cancer as a result of the bombing. One woman remembers what it was like growing up in Japan and listening to stories about the bombing.
It's deep in them. It's generation to generation. All the stories are told. You know, our grandmother and grandfather experienced that, so it's still a very big deal.
Her family came to Binghamton today to join in the remembrance. She says it is an odd experience for her family to see that Americans remember the day just as much as the Japanese do.
It's great for them to meet American folks because they believe like, oh, you know, all the American people, they don't care, they don't mind. It happened, and you really don't care about nuclear weapons. You know, that's their image. So it's very good for them to meet the American folks like this, and they learn. You know, a lot of people care.
After the symbolic bell ringing, members of the community came here to Peace Park, where the Shenango and the Susquehanna River become one. It symbolizes that peace can only be achieved when members of different cultures put aside their differences and become one in friendship.
Anytime we can get individuals into our culture to speak to us, the whole concept of enemy begins to just dissipate. And Americans too often are convinced that there are enemies out there all over, and we live in fear, and we've got to start eliminating the fear. And knowing other people and visiting with other people is one way to eliminate fear.
Organizers wanted the ceremony to serve as a lesson of the lives lost and devastation caused by weapons of mass destruction.
The horror of Hiroshima, the horror of Nagasaki, imagine what would happen if an equal type of bomb, and we have many times greater now, fell right here in Binghamton. The whole city would be obliterated.
Images hard to forget and a past not soon forgotten. Amanda Shafari, Fox 40 News.